Right, let me explain to you what this is about. A member of my web marketing for CEOs Club, a new client I have, some days ago requested that I help her. She sent me a video on WhatsApp. Okay, what you see on your screen is a screenshot of that. Of course, I don't want to show her details. And she was asking me in a voice message that followed that I should help her get her the URL so she could use the URL to submit an application she wanted to do. And so I initially misunderstood her, but by the time I understood what she was asking, I realized that actually she did not understand that she would do it herself, and she was actually the one that would have done it from the beginning. So I said, okay, I quickly got it done for her, and then I decided that, as I normally do, since I offer free coaching for members of my web marketing for CEOs Club, which I've now stepped up to be something I offer on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I decided I would do a video showing exactly what I did, all right, to get her the URL to submit. Now, this is one of 3 methods actually that I talked about in the voice recording that I'm going to play that I did to her, all right. But I'm doing that first. The method I used to get it to her is the one I'm going to describe in this particular video, but you listen to the message in which I told her about it 3 different ways. Okay, now that's a different thing. You're going to let me just take a look and see what you are talking about, because what I think you sent to me was just the video file itself. So probably what you're saying then in essence is that you need help to put it up in a place where you can send it, use a link to send it, because normally you would have been the one that would have put it up online somewhere and then gotten the link and sent it out to whoever you wanted to send it to. So what you probably need to do then is you want to have the video file put up on a storage space somewhere on the web, okay, where you can then get the URL and send it to the submission channel. So what I think I will do for you, since you send me the video, I'm going to now, you could do it as well, I'll send you the link, but if I can do it faster, let me see if I can do it. I'm still online. I'll upload it for you, then I'll send you the link. But that's something you can learn how to do by yourself within a matter of seconds too. So I'll send you the link where you can just upload. You don't have to register or anything. You put it up. I think it will be kept there for about, I think, a few days. Yeah. So hopefully, if those few days get through, they would have taken the link and clicked on it and downloaded it from there. Otherwise, it would have expired. The alternative, if you want it to be continuously available for till whenever, will be for us to either put it in your YouTube channel. So I think the YouTube channel is where I'll put it, and then I'll get back to you with the link. Now, the other 2 ways I'm going to do in a follow-up video, a part 2 to this video. So if you're interested in also seeing the other 2 methods, all 3 are free, and all 3 are very quick methods. And but some of them are methods that kind of expire. One of them is a method that expires. So if you're interested in that, then just like and subscribe to this channel, so that I can get notified when I publish the next one. All right. So quickly, let me show you what I did. Just a minute. I've been battling with slow connectivity. I hope. No, but I don't know what's going on. Okay. So I hope it's not going to be a problem. But let's see how it goes. So the first thing I want to show you. Okay, yeah, the video itself. So where's the video file I want to put on the web? Okay, so that, because I'm not going to use the one she sent me. Hers was about I think it was about 24 megabytes or so. So that's a big. I'm hoping I can open this on time. I have to cut this out. I don't know if I can cut it out, but if not, just forgive me for the delay. I actually thought I'd open up the folder ahead of time. Alright, so I prepared the folder already, so it's going to be posted as a newsletter. Okay, video log. So this is the video here. Okay, this is the video here, and I will just launch it a bit. It's a Morgan Freeman interview, very short clip, an excerpt from an interview he granted. I mean, looking at the grained hair. This is an interview that happened a long time. It isn't something that happened a long time ago. It must be fairly recent, maybe a few years ago. So this is Morgan Freeman, not as the elder he is. All right. So he was responding to an interviewer who was asking him about his religious beliefs. Okay, this is something. Those of you who know about my work on ancient African civilization know that's the stuff I try to preach about spirituality as against religion and the difference between both concepts. So I'm not going to go into it in this particular video, because I'm going to just demonstrate to you instead how I upload the video, but just to let you see the video so you can recognize it when we upload it. So this is the video I'm going to upload. All right, so it's here in a folder. You can see it, number 109. Now I'm going to go back to the browser. And so, having told her that I will get the video across to her, I sent her the URL for it. So she sent me the video. I downloaded it from WhatsApp. Okay, it's on my system. I use WhatsApp for web. All right, so then go straight away. I assume here, first of all, you've got to have a Gmail account in order to use YouTube, because the method I used to send it to her was YouTube, but YouTube that did not have a URL that anybody could access on the channel. So she has a YouTube account, she has a YouTube channel, but I said I could use her YouTube account to get it across to her. How did I do that? You have your YouTube account. In my case, this is mine. So one of the things you do to get access to the videos in your channel is go to studio.youtube.com. So if you are logged into YouTube, into gmail.com right now, your email address, if you have your email account open in a browser window, that means within that browser as well, just open another tab and type studio.youtube.com. It will take you straight away to the dashboard for your YouTube channel. Now, if you're somebody that's not been using your publishing YouTube videos, then of course what you're going to see is like a default interface. All right, so while this is loading, I'm going to open another tab. Okay, sorry about the other tabs there. I have some stuff I'm doing. Just let me quickly record this video. Monday morning, 25th of April today. So, and I have to be in my kids' school in I think in about 2 hours from now. All right, so so this second page is where browser tab is where I'm going to now type the URL to enable me upload the video into my channel. But I'll take you back to the studio.youtube.com so you can see how we get access to the content interface, where you can see all the videos listed and then you can learn how to get the URL. So here, let me just type youtube.com, that's it, /upload. All right, you can see it's already auto completing for me because I've been doing it for a long time, so it's already stored in the browser. All right, so I type enter. So while it's loading, I go back to my studio.youtube.com and see if it's loaded. I told you I have some connection problems this morning. It's very odd, but normally this time of the day it should be faster. So but it's been on like that. I've been up since 2 o'clock. I don't know why it's this slow this morning, but I just have to get this video done and that's on the way, because I don't even know what time I'm getting back today. I do have a lot of places to go. So anyway, while we're doing that, let me explain more to you. One of your goals when you are trying to share files online, there are many considerations. All right, one of the considerations you have is, okay, you want to send the URL to share file, because you can also share PDF files. Let me show you something. In that folder, you can see this is a PSD file, this is a .png file. So this is a PSD file, is Photoshop document, Photoshop file. This is a portable network graphics, an image. This is also an image, the image you are seeing here in this application here. So my point is, you see all these files here, we can also upload them into a particular location and get a URL for them. But the one that I'm using YouTube for is a video. That is why YouTube works. You understand? There is another platform that I'm going to talk about in the second video that allows you to put in any other kind of file, because YouTube will work with videos, as you can imagine. It isn't that you can't put other kinds of file, but if you want to easily share it, even if it's privately, then YouTube is the way to go if it's a video. That's why I've gone to YouTube. I went to YouTube for her. I was considering other options, but ultimately I thought of YouTube, also because it's private to her. The video was something she had done as a special presentation for a particular audience, so it wasn't something I wanted to put onto a public platform. You understand? So the other two places, one of the other two places was the public platform. Then the second place was actually her own website. Again, like I said, I'll deal with those in a separate video, those other two methods. So let's see if right. So the finally studio.youtube.com opens up, as I told you, it would, into the your YouTube channel dashboard. So there you can see all these things, but that's not why we're here. Click on content, the second menu item on the left column. All right, when you click that, it's going to show you a listing of all the videos in an editable interface, where you can actually click to access the video and make changes to the video, whatever that might be. And of course you see some details. Now the goal here is just for me to show you an example of how you get the URL for a video just up front, before we then upload the video and get the same thing. But there's a way you can even get it right from the time you upload the video. I just want to show you, see that when you click the 3 dots, see when you point to a particular video, you see you get these options. Okay, you click the dots and you get these shortcut menus here. Right, you can see the second item there, get shareable link. Okay, we're not going to publish this video, so we don't need to do all this editing, title and description. We don't have any business. What we just want is the shareable link. If it happens that you have to come to channel content to get it, but actually you can get the URL for the thing you're uploading, video you're uploading, straight away directly from the interface when you upload. So let's go to the upload interface. So click the next tab, the tab where I did youtube.com/upload. Remember, it's already uploaded now. Sorry, it's already opened up. So here is the upload interface. You click the select file button. Remember, it's in folder number 109. All right. So once the browser dialog opens now, I'm going to go straight to number 109. It's there. It's under quick access because I've been opening for a while. Normally it wouldn't be there if you open on PC. You probably have to search for it. You kind of plow down through the directory folder hierarchies. All right. So this is the video here. You notice that there are other, there's access to the others, but just go for the video. And like I said, in this case, your goal is you want the URL where they can then get access to the video, and in the YouTube interface they can just simply play it back. That's why it was better for her to have this done for her. But when you want to share files in other ways for people to download and all that, the other two links, the other two methods I'm going to describe in the next video will tell you exactly how to go about that. And all three methods are free, by the way. There are just a few differences. Alright, so you click open, having selected the file, and then the upload happens. Now I've deliberately chosen a file that's very small, but in her case, like I said, it was 20 meg. Sometimes I've done videos of 200 meg, 300 meg. It all depends on what I'm doing. And you don't want to send a big file to somebody through email or WhatsApp or whatever medium. You want to make it easy for them. You don't want to clog up the storage channels they have. So you send them a link, then they can decide where they want to what they want to do with it. They can decide to download it onto their device, download it onto the PC, whatever it might be. So this one is a file, I think it's just a few kilobytes, probably about 500 kilobytes or thereabouts. So it won't take long. It's already checking. So in a few seconds, I'm sure we'll be up and running. Now, I was telling you could get the URL straight away. This is the URL you don't want to send to. You then want to send to whoever it is you want to share the file. This is the default. This is the file name of the file I'm uploading. You see, it's complete. Like I said, we are not trying to publish a video, so we're not going to go through all these tabs. There's no need for all of that. When I say publish, we're not going to publish for the consumption of the public who have access to your channel. So in this case, this is my channel. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take the default settings, so I don't have to choose a playlist or anything. Normally I do use a playlist to determine where my content will appear. So instead I just click no here so that I can be allowed to go and publish. So yes, I said we're not going to publish. What I mean is we're not going to publish for the public, but we're going to publish it privately. So that's where we're going now. So click next after clicking the no it's not made for kids option. If you don't do that, it won't let you go forward. So you click next, you come to all these options, just ignore them. Where you want to go straight away is to the final interface. Just keep clicking next until you get to visibility. Now here you want to choose the option. You could choose private. Okay, only you and people you choose can watch your video. Now you can do this to share it privately. So you click privately here, and then you have to specify. All right, you put the message and said you can invite others to show. You can send it and enter their email address. So you could put the person's email address. Like for instance, you do info. In my case, okay, let me just do one. TAYO. Sorry. TAYO. Nice. Right. Notify via email. You understand? You can invite others to view your private video by entering in their email address. In their email addresses below. Invitees must sign into their Google account to view your private video. You see, we're making an assumption here. That is the person you're sending it to has a Gmail account. I have friends who use Hotmail, they don't use Gmail. I have friends who use Yahoo, they don't use Gmail. So if I do this, I'm going to be forcing this individual to go and open an account with Gmail in order to access this. You don't want to do that because you have no idea. Sometimes you may not have any idea what the person uses as email. Maybe somebody you're just submitting something to for an organization. That's the case in this lady. So I didn't go with this option because I had no idea whether or not the person at the receiving end would be comfortable with doing that. So, or would even be interested in that because maybe it's a corporate thing and they don't want to start signing up privately for email. So I will do this anyway just to show you how it works. Alright, click done. That's an option. Okay, and I'll click save. You understand? And then when you let me just show you. When you click save, watch what happens. because you have the option, by the way, to change the settings for the video. So in this case, for instance, now I've chosen the option to share it privately. So this video is going to be published as a private video to those I've shared it to. So the email address I put there is my email. So when I go into my inbox, I'm going to see a notification from from YouTube that I've received an email, a YouTube video that has been shared to me privately at that email address. Okay, that's what I was saying, that is a problem. Anyway, let's do this. Let me reload this. You see what I've tried to do there. You can finish it up by yourself at your end, right? But that's not the option I really want to teach here, because that's not the option I actually implemented for her. I only wanted you to see that so you could actually relate to that possibility that, okay, if you're sending to somebody that has a Gmail account, that's something you might want to do to keep it private between you and the person, so that anybody else cannot get access to it. Because the other method I used for her was unlisted. So the unlisted option is the minute you send that link to anybody, the person, regardless of whether the person has a Gmail account or not, will be able to open it. So I'll be showing you that once the interface reloads. I'll try to reload it now because it seems there's a problem with the network. So you can see on your screen now that we're back in channel content, and I told you the video has now been, remember what we did was to save it as private. Alright, okay, well, you can see there's a copyright in that. My intentions to use the video are completely different. I do not intend to publish publicly, so I don't have to worry about that. I just want to send a link to someone. So we set the visibility for private. We could as well adjust visibility from here. Look at that. You just do this. You say only you and people who you choose will see it. Then you click unlisted. I don't want to do that. I want us to go back to the way it was when we were working. When we were working originally on it. So you're going to come here and click the details button, the details icon. So when you click that, it will load back up into the interface we had before, where you have all the information. All right, this was how we were operating. It was just that it was the floating window. It was the same thing. Now, what I'm trying to say is that at this stage, you then want to choose the option of a different option in terms of visibility. So you come here and come to the right. This is where you see it in the right column. You can see the visibility. It's on private because of what we tried to do the other time. Like I said, that's something that would have happened in terms of you wanting it to go to the specific individual who has an account on Gmail. Alright, now, but if you want anybody, regardless of whether they have a Gmail account, to be able to access the video through the link you send, then you click the option of the radio button for unlisted. So what happens with unlisted, I'll show you in a few seconds. So I'll click done. I've clicked unlisted, I'll click done. Then you see I have to save the changes. Then save the changes. That will then allow me to take this URL that's here. Let me just finish saving the change so you see what I mean. Okay. Just taking a few seconds. It should be okay. That's it. Change is saved. So now this is the URL here. Like I told you, right from the time you were uploading the video, it has already assigned it a URL. You could have as well copied it and kept it aside, because it won't change. The minute you publish the video, that's the same URL that will go live. While the video is yet to be published, it will show that, oh, this video is not yet published. If the video is private, it will show this video is private, blah blah blah, and all of that. Now, if I publish this video publicly, then you will see it will appear in my channel. So where is my channel? Let me show you. This is my channel. Just to show you. That's the short URL for my channel. I have a custom URL I use. I'll go back while that is loading to here. Alright, so now is this the window? I think it is this. So you got the URL. Okay, let's just copy it like that. That method I followed was the long method, right clicking and all that. I would have just clicked this button here and to have copied. Now the goal is then to share that, alright, to somebody. So if I went back into, I could just paste it into a file here like this, you know. But to make it easier for myself, because then from here I could copy and paste it into my what do you call it, my Gmail. Okay, maybe I want to send the email to somebody. I just say click this link and you'll be able to see the video. You can share this link with anybody you are submitting your application to, blah blah blah. Alright, however, there may be a need for this person to send this same video to somebody else, maybe later on. Maybe they might say resend it. For whatever reason, there may be a need to revisit it. You will agree with me when you look at this URL that it is definitely not easy to remember. Look at it, youtube.com/shorts. That, come on, you can't remember this easily. So what I did for her was to create what is called a short URL. So one of the way, there are several. tinyurl.com is one of the services I use. There's another one called Bitly, BIT. Let me see if that one is here. I can't remember the exact URL. I don't use it often. Okay. Yes, I have used it once recently. So that's it. Bitly. Okay. These two platforms allow you to convert long URLs or difficult to remember URLs into short, easy to remember versions. All right. And so what the goal is, I wanted to send this thing. The goal was for me to send to her the normal direct URL, okay, and at the same time also to give her an alternative in case she needed to remember the URL at some time in the future, so she wouldn't have to start. I mean, it would be easier for her to recall it, or at least for her to type it out, because those are that. Look at this URL. Come on, look at this URL. How would you find it? IBDVV. Oh my God! You'll agree with me. It's difficult. So, but then we'll change it now in a few seconds. This is the URL here. So you post it. Yeah, you go to tinyurl.com. This URL bar here, you post it in, and then you come here, the alias. Okay, the alias is what you type here. That is what you want to replace it with. So in my case, I'll just do something like TKS Morgan. Alright. So that double let me take one of them. Alright, so it's got to be a URL that has not been used before. Sorry, an alias that has not been used before. I do believe this one should be okay. If not, I'm going to add 2022. But I think TKS Morgan will be okay, because those are my initials. TKS Tayo KAYODE Solagbade. So I'm going to just I've clicked it to create the custom URL. Okay, it's a short URL. So this service here does easy link shortening, full link history, blah blah blah. Now my point is, I just need the short URL, but the URL is going to be tinyurl.com/TKS Morgan. That's what it's going to be. You see, it's worked. It's created it. So I'll copy that. There's a button for me to copy. I'll go back to that place where I have my URL, my direct URL, and then I put this one. Between these two, for me anyway, I don't know about you, maybe you have a photographic memory, but this one will be easier to recall and to type. You agree with me? So if you give somebody this, just says TKS Morgan, they know what to type. They just know this is the default stub, which is always the same. tinyurl.com. You could say www.tinyurl.com, then TKS Morgan, or whatever URL, whatever alias you choose to use. And so that's it. The other website also, the other platform also does the same thing. It's just a different preceding URL, what do you call TLD. So this is a bit.ly. So that's it. I am sure that being able to upload a video and share it this way is something that will make life very easy for you as a person who runs who's busy, and wants to just send quickly something to somebody. Okay, this is the so we use tinyurl.com to create the short URL. This is a bit.ly account. I don't really use this one much. I just wanted you to see it. You can go there if you want. Now you need to then see how the video, my channel looks. This is my channel. If I went to my channel's default landing page, okay, this is what you see. You can see that video is not there. Okay, then however, how do we know that the video I said I uploaded is now at this link, and if the two links point to the same place? Well, it's very simple. Just try it out. So hopefully it won't take forever, but here it is. The connection has been really bad, but I do hope, because the file is a small one and because it's published directly on YouTube, it's not like we're downloading it, so it should open within a matter of seconds, I believe. And it's a private been published as an unlinked video, so it should open any second from now. And the point I'm making is both URLs point to the same destination. So this is the short URL I've just posted into the browser. Let me post the direct URL as well. Okay. But the short URL is one you can easily recall, like I told you. That's the essence of creating that one. This second one, of course, is the original one that's auto generated by YouTube. Okay, the other two methods I'm going to give you, one of them will auto generate, the other one is when you create a URL by yourself, kind of. Okay, but like I said, that will be in another video. So while we wait, I do believe it should open any moment now. Yeah, it's coming up now. So this is the, you can see that already I typed tinyurl.com/TKS Morgan here, and it's already redirected it to the default URL, direct URL. You can see now both tabs are showing the same URL. If you notice, see that? Okay, you can see the URLs are the same. It's just one just has the HTTPS at the beginning. Okay, so sorry, the connection was really bad this morning, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying here in terms of what you're going to see. But let me just wait and see if the video is. So as you can see, the video is playing back now. Okay, that's it. So it's very straightforward, it's easy, there's nothing complex about it. Both tabs are showing the same video. You see, they lead to the same place, so that shows that the two URLs are pointing in the same direction. And that's how you share a file. If it's a very big file, you can imagine how much you saved yourself by being able to share in this manner. But I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, let me know. Alright, so that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. But I do believe that the steps I've described here are easy to understand. But if you still have any, issues doing it at your own end, just reach out to me, post a comment for me, or send me a direct email. It doesn't matter whatever method you choose to use. I'll be glad to explain or clarify. I do think the video is easy to understand and easy to follow. The steps were quite clear. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the other two methods I used that can be used to share files. And these other two methods now are not just specific to videos. They can be used to share any kind of file. Okay, I'll talk about them in more detail in the next video. Alright, cheers.